Welcome back YouTube to another episode of Fast Car Checks. Today we are taking the channel on tour. I thought I'd share it with you. I am on holiday here in Dubai where we are outside First Motors, which is home to some of the most exotic cars in the world. That's right, the world. We're gonna see what's on display. They've got some amazing cars in here, some hypercars, supercars, luxury cars. So with that said, let's get into this episode and let's see what's on display. Let's go and see what cars are here. Like I said, we're on tour in Dubai, some of the best cars in the world. Already behind me, we've got this Lamborghini, crazy car. But let's just turn the camera around and you guys can see. Another one. So we've got this crazy Lamborghini here. I'll be honest with you, yeah, these are Lambos that you see in England. This is a Cyan, that's what this is. Absolutely crazy. First one I've ever seen in real life as well. Behind me here, we've got the Ferrari, La Ferrari, another Ferrari, La Ferrari. So you're already seeing that within the first two spins, I can see something crazy in the background as well, but I'll get to that in a minute. I'll just keep my head on the ground for you guys experiencing Ferrari, La Ferraris, which you've probably seen before, to be fair, at car shows in the UK. But, you know, the amount of cars I can see in the background that you wouldn't have seen before, and if you had, you probably would have only seen them at Goodwood or somewhere crazy like that. Another yellow one here, Ferrari, La Ferrari in black. This one here, we've got the Pagani Hypercar. As far as I'm aware, this is the turbo version Pagani. Yeah, this is a turbo car here. I think they started off as a V12 and the Pagani Zonda, and now they got the Pagani Hypercar, which is this one, turboed out. Look at the full exhaust on the back, absolutely mental. This car here, I mean, you're probably never going to see this car on the roads in the UK. You know, whoever buys these sort of cars, this is like, you know, Lewis Hamilton probably has got one of these. I don't think there's many of these in the world. But yeah, again, like, it's amazing what I'm seeing now, just in the first 5 or 6 cars already. Some fantastic motors. I mean, I couldn't even tell you about this car. I just know it's obviously one of Mercedes' most exotic machines that they've made since the days of Mercedes. But yeah, like, absolutely crazy. I don't know how much of the inside you're getting from it, but absolutely insane. So you got these 3 Porsche 918s here. In a normal car event, these cars stand out, and don't get me wrong, they look absolutely phenomenal. Even now looking at it, they're still phenomenal cars, right? Especially this one in the white with the lightish goldish wheels, right? But where are you gonna see this? Like, where in the world can you see this? This is like literally one of the most rarest cars that you can find. So it's like, these are absolutely amazing and spectacular. I can't talk these down at all, because look at them. But it's just crazy to think that that car behind me, and I'm gonna show you something quickly before we move on, because boyhood, my favorite car when I was a kid is just over here. Ferrari F50. I used to have a toy one of these, and it was in yellow, in the Ferrari yellow. parked next to it, the Enzo as well, by the way. Another rare Ferrari, but this was my poster car. I literally had the toy and had the poster all on my wall. Both of them was in yellow, and it just brings back childhood memories. But this was my favorite car, and like, I'm just seeing it now. I don't even think I think I may have seen one in real life, but this is my second one here as an adult. I think the one I seen was when I was younger as a child at a car festival, but seeing this now is mad. And I think these are rarer than the Ferrari F40s. So a lot of people like the Ferrari F40s for obvious reasons, but I personally think as time's gone on, the Ferrari F50, I think they only made, don't quote me 100%, but I think they only made about 400 of them. So this is the rarer car. But to see it now in the flesh, V12 by the way, and this V12 was actually taken out of the Formula 1 cars. So it was a Formula 1 engine that they took out of their cars and put it into this. So they turned the rev meter down so it doesn't rev to as far as a Formula 1 car would, but it revs high enough for a car of this magnitude, and it's amazing. Like, they don't even make cars like this no more, Ferrari. But yeah, it's just incredible. Then next to it, we still got to talk about this Ferrari Enzo, which is again an insane car. Like, two legendary cars, and I think the 5 cars that are in the Ferrari bloodline, I'm sure it's the Ferrari GTO, the Ferrari F40, the Ferrari F50, the Ferrari Enzo, and the Ferrari LaFerrari. And we've got 1, 2, 3 of the Ferrari 5 bloodline. I mean, I can't see what's behind, so there might be a 1 GTO or 1 F40 up there, but it just shows the levels of what's here. But look at that, Ferrari Enzo. Doesn't matter if you're a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, man. You've just got to appreciate the rarity and the level of this car here. But yeah, enough with Ferrari. We'll come back in a minute and have a little spin around some more. We've got the SF90 there actually, but look at this, McLaren Sennas. I mean, some of you probably already seen some of these colours somewhere before. I'm sure if you go on a certain YouTuber's video, you'll see this colour, which has just had a recent colour change, to be fair. He just changed his car, and now they got this orange one here. It's funny because I actually seen this on the video earlier, and I was thinking to myself, that may be the one that DMO actually bought. That's who we're referring to when we're talking McLaren Sennas. But I'm actually here now, and yeah, this is the same one. So I watched a video on this garage I'm at now, and this was the one I thought he bought, but must be not. This is in this garage store. But look at this. This is a McLaren P1 GTR. Sorry people, a minute ago I said there's 2 McLaren Sennas. That's actually a P1 GTR, which, if you know about cars, seeing a P1's like a massive thing, but seeing a P1 GTR, it's mental. It's mental. And another thing as well, right? So we got this Ford GT here, but before we go any further, let me just do a little spin around to my left and to my right. So we got P1 GTR, McLaren Senna, Enzo, Ferrari F50, 918, the Cyan Lamborghini, which I first walked into, and the Pagani Hyryro, right? And the Mercedes, I can't forget that as well. But if you just look around, you will see some Lamborghinis in a minute, because I can already see some. But it's like, if you went to a UK garage, you're more than likely to see a Veneno, 488, 458. You know, I'm not saying that they're not good cars, because they're absolutely amazing cars, but it's just, this is a level above what you're used to seeing anywhere. It's crazy. Like I said, you see a Veneno like everywhere in England, and they are phenomenal cars, but these cars that you're seeing now are levels above the cars that, you know, I've just mentioned there. So even if I come across to here, Carrera GT, absolutely phenomenal car. RIP Paul Walker, because, you know, as soon as you talk about this car, you know Paul Walker passed away in one of these. But look at it, look at this car, Porsche Carrera GT. And if you've heard one of these in real life, you'll know these are probably like one of the best sounding cars you'll ever hear. But it's as I was saying earlier about the level of car that's actually in this garage. It's not normal, it's really not normal. We've got a Bugatti, which in this garage still looks amazing, but again, it looks, when you see the P1 GTRs and the Sennas, I mean, this car is obviously faster than them all, but again, it's just the levels of the cars. I didn't even notice it until now. I think this one's wrapped in carbon as well. Well, it could just be carbon, I'm not saying it's had a wrap, but it's in carbon. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Look at those brakes. The wheels as well are just like a off blue color, so they go with the actual car color that you can see. Right, this place is level 10. There's about, there's 2 of them, not even 1, 2 in the exact same colors. W16, that famous engine there, good for about 1600 horsepower. Mental, absolutely mental. So there's one there and there's one there. You can notice they are different specs. This one's got the different color calipers, and this one has the black calipers, black wheels. That one has blue. I don't know how much this camera's picking it up, but they're blue wheels. Those ones are black. Interiors are different. That's got like an orangey interior, and this one has like a blacky interior. So mental, mental. Another one here as well. And this Ford GT, please, we've got to take a moment to take in this Ford GT. Can't forget the Ford GT, because you don't even see these really much in the UK. You just started a car up. Probably here over there, the Porsche 918s. So we've got the Ford GT here as well, which you don't see many of these cars. I mean, I would probably take this over a Lambo. Not probably, I would take this over any Lambo. But the price difference is, I think these are around 600k, 500k starting prices. I have seen one of these before at Scuderia Prestige. But look at this, look, I've seen this, look at that. It's the attention to detail on these cars for me. I think these are one of the best looking supercars that you can buy. American as well, so you know, amazing, amazing. I love that bit there, so cool. And the doors do go up on this as well. You can check out a previous video I did do in Scuderia Prestige, where I got a full walk round one of these and interior. So, but again, look at that. And then, you know, behind it we got this Maybach. May not be everyone's choice if you're talking about comparing it to supercars, but you know, if you're that rich, I'm sure that's just the daily. Do you know what I mean? Your Bugatti's your daily supercar, and that's your daily car when you're going out with the family, and it's still a V12. So I'd imagine this has got some serious power. Not that I'd be putting it down loads, but yeah, I'd imagine still, if you're getting chauffeured around in a V12 Maybach, you're doing something right. Never Pagani Herrera. Again, I go back to what I was saying earlier. There is an Aventador, which I will show you in a minute, but still, we've not seen one Aventador. And I don't have nothing against Aventadors. They're absolutely, you know, I'm not driving an Aventador, so it says, you know, I can't make criticisms off them, but I will just say the rarity of what these cars are. We're gonna look at that blue Bugatti in the background in a minute, but just take in this Herrera. Take it in. Amazing. This is a, oh, so earlier I said they may not be V12 anymore, but this actually just say a V12 on it. So maybe they're V12 turbo, because this is a Herrera. It says the Herrera Roadster, and then that says Herrera Roadster as well. Mental. We've got some crazy Mercedes Benzes behind us, but I just want to show you one more thing before I show you what's those Bugattis over there are saying. Koenigsegg, not even normal, mad color, gold bits on it. This is insane, absolutely insane, phenomenal. I think this, along with Goodwood, oh my god. Just mid whilst I'm doing this, right, I've just spotted one of the most craziest cars. I will get over there in a minute. But literally right now, this is like a kid in a candy store. Absolutely madness. Just take in these wheels. Look at the yellow on there. The vents on here. And the colour as well. I'll try to squeeze past as much as I can. But again, it's just look at the front end of it. Amazing. To my left we've got a crazy Bugatti as well, but I don't want to get onto that because there's a car right next to it that is I've never seen in my life, and I'm trying my best to pretend it's not behind me right now because I'm actually taking in this car, which even this, if I seen this car in person, I'd probably say one of the best cars I've seen. I mean, going to Goodwood only a week ago, or a week and a half ago now, does help, but seeing these cars in a non-crowded environment where I can actually take them in a bit more is a different level to going to Goodwood where there's loads of people and you don't have time to sit there and look at every angle. But I'm going to turn to the left now for you guys, right? So we've got this crazy Bugatti quickly, but this isn't the car. We've got this crazy Bugatti here, but you've already seen a couple, and we'll come back to this in a minute, but it is a piece of art, this in itself. But if you remember a minute ago, I was just saying, so if you remember a minute ago, I was just saying about Lamborghinis, and there's not much of Vendors here, and even Huracans. I mean, I don't think there is even a Huracan in here. And Huracans are amazing cars, right? We all know Huracans, what they can do, especially if you twin turbo them. But behind me, or in front of me, shall I say now, is probably the best Lamborghini to this day. And you don't see them. I don't think you probably will see anybody cruising around in one of them. Maybe one in London, some rich guy. But look what I'm about to show you now. Lamborghini Veneno. For some of you, you probably don't even know that this exists. Type in Lamborghini Veneno and you'll probably see how much these cars are worth and how rare they are. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many of these are made, but I didn't ever think I'd see one until I've come to Dubai. Crazy, absolutely crazy this is. This is like supercar royalty, this sort of car. Absolutely insane. It's sold as well, so you know, some rich guy or rich person, because it could be a woman, you never know. Could be a woman or a man that's got this car, whoever it is, it's sold to them. And just type in online, you know, after this video, Lamborghini Veneno. I think I'm pronouncing it right. There it is there. Lamborghini. Type in that online and just see how much these cars go for. And you'll see yourself that this is not a normal car to just see in person. So some people probably wouldn't even know this car existed, but I mean, yeah, next level stuff this is. So I won't forget these cars because these cars are engraved in car history. Legendary cars these are. Skyline R34. Got Porsche GT3. I think that's a racing spec one as well, which we will get over to. Just have a little spin round for the Jack boys and the JDM guys. And of course, it doesn't even matter if you're not a JDM guy. I think most car lovers will say R34s are probably one of the most legendary cars. And these ones are done to, this is a fully stock one from what I can see. And then even that one is still looking stockish. I mean, this is a fully stock one. You can see just from the exhaust there, 2-pipe, that's what it comes with. And it comes with the original wheels. And this I'll show you that Aventador I was on about as well, by the way. So we got two Aventadors here, and look at them, they're not even, it's an SVJ in matte orange. I mean, take your pick. We got another one here, which I think is an Aventador S. So if you can see the little spoiler in the back. But again, like, these cars are amazing cars. I think the Carrera GT's even started it. Sorry to interrupt the Aventador chapter, but we got this Carrera GT's moving. Okay, crazy. And these guys used to love their job, innit? Even if you just come to work and you reverse them left and right, doesn't matter what car you go home to, it could be any car. I'm not going to discriminate, whatever car it is, but just coming to work and getting to have a little reverse and go forward and going out with customers in these cars must be amazing. And look, we've got Porsche GT3s next to them, which everybody loves the Porsche GT3, but you can probably see where I'm at. This is a different level of car here. It's a different level of car. Got this here, P1 GTRs. Look at that, big exhaust. McLaren Sennas. So we all have a Porsche GT3, but like right now, the car level's on a different level, and I bet those GT3s are probably some special editions anyway. I mean, you can see from where we are, like, I wouldn't be surprised. They'll give you the spin around of the GT3s anyway. Seems we're here and they're there in the flesh. Crazy. These are amazing cars, I have to say. The way they look, whiteness off them, the carbon bits on them, everything about it is just done to spec, and it's still got that 911 appearance as well, which, you know, we all love. But it's absolutely crazy. 918 there. We've got this car here as well, McLaren. I don't know what McLaren this is. I think it's the McLaren Speedster, if I'm correct. Off the top of my head, I'm sure that's what it is, but it's a Celeva car. Oh, there you go, Speedtail, McLaren Speedtail. I knew it was McLaren Speed something, but again, you do not see these cars. So to see it here now, I mean, I don't think it's the best looking car, I'll be real, but it's the rarity of this car. 21-inch wheels on the back. And what's on the front? We've got P0s on the front. Pirelli P0s. What size doesn't say, but yeah, another car that, you know, you'll probably never see unless you come to a place like this. Don't know how much the camera's picking up, but the paintwork's actually like glistening, like a pearlescent sort of colour. One seat in the middle, so they've gone for the McLaren F1 style seat. If I just put my camera there, you'll be able to see it there. So they've got the one seat in the middle and the two to the side of them. But yeah, another rare car that you don't see. Madness. And then that Pagani there again, a Rider Roadster, which I now know is V12. I thought they was turbo V8s to be fair, but yeah, V12s. A couple of Ferraris there. Again, these cars are amazing, but it's like in the environment that we're in, this one stands out because of the green. But like, this is something you will probably see on the road in the UK. So I just took the camera on it anyway, but again, yeah, the place that we're at, you see this and then you see a Ferrari, it's like amazing, but what is this car? And I mean, like, I don't personally think the looks of this is the best, but you can just get a gauge of what we're here. Like, you can see the Mercedes over there, McLaren Speedtail here. What an amazing place.
shadow on the beat.